Hello, happy Friday, one and all. Back. We're round two now, aren't we? Welcome to Contract Roulette 3. We're into the second round matches, even though there are still first round matches to be played today. Once again, I'm joined with my friend Rusty. Say hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
We've got a hi Daisy's in chat who was yet to play. There are a few people who've yet to play the first round matches. You know what? Let's bobble over. I'm just gonna bobble over here. So as you can see, this is the first round two match. We've still got David Red Sox Crazy for Daisy. I think that's this weekend. Joker versus me will be on Monday, and Chromex Linux is, I think that's still unscheduled, but we're getting there. And some players are eager to just do as many matches as they can as quickly as possible. Phanium is one of them, and In4Fun apparently is one of those two. We could even have a round two match done. Um, well, we will have a round two match done within probably around the next hour. Let's get back to the main thing. So, contract roulette quickly is pre-made contracts, 2 targets at this stage. Later in the tournament, we'll have 3 and then 4. Players get a couple of minutes per target once they get the contract to scout them out, have a look around, then back to the planning phase. Then the spin will come in, which will have a disguise and a kill method for each target. And then there's a 47-minute timer. First person to kill those targets with conditions 5-star will take the map, 2 points. And then we have a pick and a ban from each and a possible decider. Rusty, did you want to go over what maps we're visiting today and not?
Sorry, I'd muted myself. So it looks like we got In4Fun has picked New York. He's banned Paris, and Phanium has picked Haven and banned Mumbai.
So small, big, and New York could be quick. Only 2 targets. Don't forget, we're not doing main missions, so you can have things like Haven with only 2 targets play very differently. Things like, say, Berlin with 2 targets can play differently. Conversely, New York with more than 1 target, as we say, if someone picked New York in the final, we're going to have 4 targets, 4 disguises, 4 kill methods. That becomes a real puzzle. So, the first map we're going to, as you say, Rusty, will be New York. Probably in about half a minute or so, we're going to get the targets come through. The targets will come through, and then there will be no kill conditions, no disguises. The players then, as I said a minute ago, will be able to just look around, find where the targets are, maybe do a bit of experimentation on them.
Yeah, 3 minutes. Although when I did my match the other day, it took me a minute and a half just to load in.
Yeah.
I tell you.
This is a cross-platform tournament, but because the sort of new gen consoles, there is more of an equalization across them. But of course, the old gens are still at a disadvantage. But here we go. Do you want to introduce us to the targets, Rusty?
Sure, we got Kurt Reinhardt and David Stamper. I'm really sure where these guys are at. I'm
Well,
gonna
we have a
presume.
banker and a civilian. Look, we've got the civilian is over there, kind of near Ruby Red, and the banker is right in the middle of that banking lobby, and he could be. Don't quote me on this. He's the one that joins the lady to give you the interview. I'm not sure.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It
So
looks like Stamper is the guy that goes and talks to Ruby Red.
yeah. So there is that barrier over there that he can get isolated fine as long as you don't get ruby red. He will, of course, go to the main bathroom on the right, I believe, if you puked him from there. Whenever you send someone to that bathroom, it can be helpful to kind of just open the door to that bathroom to get rid of the lady and the guard, but not necessarily critical. And as we see with lots of people planning, is what happens if I just puke these people? And
It looks like In4Fun's got the right idea to go ahead and
well,
get both of them sick and send them to different bathrooms.
indeed, they will. They're quite safe seeker shots, and they will go to those two principal bathrooms there that are not that hard to get to in most disguises.
So we've had,
Is he going to
I've had
practice
three
anything else?
bunch of ad breaks from Phanium.
Yeah, and the Phanium, you won't be able to get through there. That is a. You can actually throw an object through that gap at him. What Phanium just did, that's interesting because if you lure NPCs round the back of that barrier near Ruby Red, NPCs can actually go the wall side, but at 47 can't. So they can actually path round that side. 47 can't, but Phanium just demonstrated there that you can actually lock on and throw something through and won't get spotted.
Yeah, it's like pulling Tyson Williams underneath the cinema screen.
Mm. But yeah, here we go. Do you want to read out what the players have 47 minutes to do?
Sure. So we're going to take Kurt Reinhardt with an assault rifle as a job applicant, and Davis Stamper, falling object, as a high security guard.
Mm. So this is one of those spins that I think a rip could lose you the match here. This feels like it's going to be quick. Both starting at the bottom. The falling object, of course, is going to be in the middle of the hall, right as In4Fun looked at. You're going to need a high security guard for it. I'd be tempted to start a bit higher up the map here, but we'll see.
Yeah, maybe start as a investment banker. And
Right, you can get a high security guard right there, can't you?
but I don't know if you need to get him right away or tell. But just at least get the one isolated, get him in the room, because all I got to do is assault rifle. It's not that big a thing.
It looks like one of those spins where, honestly, the order I don't think really matters that much as long as you just get them done, huh? So he's Phanium's clear. He's got his high security guard. He's taking care of the cameras. He's a rather anemic stair slide. There's a little better one. Got his stash. In4 is not having a good time there. I think their original plan was going to the outside there.
And a
Now,
rip from In for
yeah,
Fun.
now this falling object is going to be something of a setup because Davis is now stuck to the side of the room there. How hard will it be
Look,
to maneuver them out to be under that chandelier? In4Fun again is having issues throwing this emetic grenade, and I wonder if we're going to see a replan back to a seeker here.
now Phanium keeps having trouble trying to get that guy underneath the chandelier. He's giving up and he's going after the Davis guy. He got him isolated pretty well.
Now, of course, where Phanium has Kurt isolated is pretty safe. If you've been playing Freelancer a lot, you think that was a dangerous zone, but of course, in main mission, it's not quite so perilous.
I'm not even sure if anybody goes down that hallway.
Well, no, they won't. The only person is that the security guard at the other end of the hallway will sort of come in and turn around a bit, but I don't even know if they look straight down there.
I don't
So
think they see down the hallway.
I mean, I presume Phanium's about to get that kill here. I'm guessing this is a safe place. Yeah, I'd probably have no problems leaving them there. We got
Yeah,
now we need the job applicant, so back to the bathroom for Phanium. Where In4Fun is now, he's going to do the kill
he's getting
here.
back in hot security. And he should be able to maybe lure that guy. Did he move? It's like he had his conversation with Ruby and now he's moved down to the other end of the bank.
That is the job applicant rather. And now we need this kill. Here we go. You gonna hide him for good measure? Nope, no need to. And they are off to second target.
I think
Nope.
Fanny was trying to lure him in the middle there, and I
Yeah,
thought that
the
the
chandelier.
chandelier's inside. Yeah,
The chandelier. They're trying to get them to. Is there one on this side, or are they just going to try and walk them all the way over to the near the stairs?
but imagine he's got to lure him not all the way to the stairs, just to the right of that, or right next to that little place with the windows that get all tinted and everything, and there one right over there.
In4Fun taking out Jimmy, getting Jimmy disguise. I presume with the purpose of now luring in a high security guard, which has happened. They should be able to get this. Coin walking continues, and now after this, they're gonna have to find a safe place to take this shot. In4Fun has the high security guard, so is no, they've gone back to. Okay, they're walking the disguise around a bit.
Phantom's having all kinds of trouble with this lure.
Yeah,
A lot of eyes seeing these coins.
I'm taking out the
Like he's
security
about to get.
footage. Now let's see how whether In4Fun can catch up here. Phanium seems to be almost there, but
Whoa,
In4Fun
so
has
many
arrived
eyes.
here with a pretty good location for them. But now they've moved over to Ruby Red. Phanium has crushed them.
It's a shot, and
The shot
boom.
is off.
Yep, he is on his way out.
I think this is going to be a W for Phanium, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, because it looks like Ruby's kind of got him locked in a conversation. In for
The right
fun.
idea though. So that's about 39:43 seconds.
Oh, we might be able to get him. Oop.
Oh yeah, this lady you don't want to have locked onto that briefcase. No, and he's gone now.
Yeah, she's already committed.
Yeah, that's gonna do it. I think it's going to be a bit too. There's too much to do here for this not to be a Phanium victory. Oh, I'm wondering if the admin agrees. They do indeed. They have clicked over to the next map, which will be Haven. So In4Fun, who was their map. Phanium has taken it. Let's see if In4Fun can do the reverse and take Phanium maps off them.
Phanium's tough, that's for sure.
See what Fun was doing here. I think they were just testing whether they could have shot that through the frosted glass, which indeed they could have. And the next map, we've got just under 2 minutes before the next one comes in. Will this be as quick as that? We'll see. I mean, it's definitely possible to come up with spins on Haven Island that would be super fast. Yeah, Rusty jiggling his microphone. Are you still there?
I muted it.
Okay. So, yeah, that last one, it was, In4 had a good minute at the beginning where they were having issues just getting the first target sick when in their planning period they just seeked them easy peasy. So I wonder what in their thought process they thought, well, I'm going to go from a seeker which worked in the planning process to an emetic grenade. I suppose they wanted to have a pistol at hand, but I mean, there are plenty of stash points around the map to have a pistol. So
He could have still used the assault rifle.
indeed, yeah, that's a very good point. So in the end, I think it was that replanning that without that, I think they might have been pretty close. Anyway, we're off to Haven in a few seconds. And I'm very excited to see what can happen here.
These targets can be all over the place.
A red-shirted guard. I suppose the official would be Mansion Security. Tim Johnson. And then we've got a shirtless man, Donnie. And
I think that's isn't that the guy that's passed out or, injured?
It could be the injured guy. There's one slightly further up the beach from there that's with his wife. Let's have a look. No, he's on the other side. He's on the other side, just right on the water's edge there. If that's a falling accident, that would be a gimme. Any other kill, I think, might take a bit more work. He's right, as you can see on Phanium's side, right there. And the other guard is on the, I think on the ground. No, on the second floor of the mansion, it looks like.
Oh, if that guy's a fall kill, it's amazing how easy that should be. Hit him in the leg and
So Phoenix going to just triple shot his way into the mansion. Have a look. And come on, show us where he is. He's also triple shot these away.
and commercial break.
Oh gosh. Oh,
Got an ad. You don't
just getting
yet.
to the good bit.
There you go.
We're just getting to the good bit. We're about to find out where that guy was. I think he's on the far side upstairs outside. So
Uh,
basically,
is that where
overlooking
the
just above where the sort of the barbecue area is. I think he's there.
that the jacuzzi guy? I'm not sure.
No, I think to the left of that. I think he's more to where the speedboat exit is. That side. Oh, I think then the pool guy. Oh no, so he is. I think he's the one that's in the middle. He just sort of holds on to the middle that little middle area upstairs.
Oh, he's kind of
Yeah, he's the
low.
one that leans against the railing here, right?
Yeah.
But here's a spin, and I'll read it out if that's okay. So for Tim Johnson, that guy we were just looking at, fiber wire as the butler, and the butler disguise, of course, is right underneath him. And for Donnie, we've got the snorkel instructor explosion accident. I mean, you've got two disguises that are kind of a pain to get. An
Yeah.
explosive accident. Obviously, there are propanes around the map. He's going to be a drive-by, isn't he? So expect maybe a breaching charge in the loadout. In4Fun has one. The coin in the loadout for the butler isolation. Phanium is bringing a breaching charge and a karma. In4Fun, I try and keep up with this. He's got a breaching charge. He's changing to a fiber wire and is going to stash a breaching charge. So fiber wire coin breaching charge for one. And I think Seeker. I mean, there are fiber wires all over the map as well, of course. Starting at opposite ends, so this should be fun. Let's go. Phanium. In4Fun starts right next to a propane and a banana. So we're going to use coins and bananas to get the butler. I've seen people lure. Oh, no, no. Oh, oh. Yikes. I don't think he wanted that guard to be there. The butler now has. Oh, no, the butler's going down. Has the guard seen the butler? Yes, but no. Okay, he's got to grab this butler before. No! I was going to say before that guard went round. Typically, I've seen the coin luring for the butler. You take him back round the back to the gramophone. His thinking here is to save a bit of time by just doing it on the side thing. But I think the throwing of the banana lured the guard round instead of just turning round the butler to see the coin.
Right. I
So
think yeah, the
I'm going to watch that
distraction.
again. Why didn't you keep tabs on what Phanium's up to?
All right. So Phanium's grabbing some his propane. Looks like he's getting ready to.
Yeah, propane and banana. They're both grabbing
Okay.
propanes and bananas, but from every
Yeah.
opposite ends of the map.
Yeah. Looks like he's about getting ready to take out Mr. Jeffords pretty quick. Since he's way out in the middle of the ocean, no problem.
Okay.
Hopefully he blows up before he falls down, right?
Yeah, should do.
Explosion kill. All
Should
good.
do. And that was a good In4Fun grab on the butler there. He's got a 5 wire, this guy up here. And get over. I think that replan is the difference at the moment. I think In4Fun's gonna have this kill down pretty quickly. Here we go. Not hiding the body, just leaving them there in the bath in the bedroom.
It should be safe, right? He doesn't come in there unless the doctor comes in. Rip. For fun. I think he got spotted.
And Phanium has the butler and is right next to the target here that he has to fiber wire. Tense. The guard is interested in the case. Doesn't matter. I think he's just going to do it anyway.
And
And he's
get
been
ripped.
spotted doing it by someone down there. So we're all square again.
Yep, got to get him in the room.
This is kind of the third different strat that In4Fun's employed, but that's pretty
Nice.
effective. That looks pretty good to me.
That was a good grab.
And Phanium is doing the snorkel instructor grab first again. I want to see what he's doing. I missed it last time. From a roulette master, what is their preferred way to get the snorkel instructor really quickly? Kind of busy the guard and do a chain low with a briefcase. Interesting. And then a karma. Ending up whilst getting the outfit, but he's got it. In4Fun has the Butler kill done. That's the one that ripped Phanium last time. Bit of aggro
Yeah.
for Phanium, but that's fine. Just grabbing something from the medical storage. Uh, Phanium is In4Fun is right next to the next disguise he wants, but he's not interested in it. Phanium going up here to grab this propane again and banana. Banana, obviously, for later when he gets to the butler. Propane would be for Donny, who again will be a drive-by.
And Phantom's about to get his kill in.
Yeah. I wonder why. I do apologize. Earlier I said that In4Fun needed. I was looking at the disguise of the target rather than of the first target rather than what he needed, which is of course the snorkel instructor where he's heading. My apologies.
That looks like he's gonna fall the wrong way.
So Phanium this time is decided to get a mansion disguise, which he's just about got away with.
Oh, yeah, that was close.
That was a bit on the edge there. Okay, so now we've got butler time. We've got a distraction over there for the guard. Turn around for the butler. The butler goes down
He does some standing up and then ducks. It
and
just
grabbing it. It's a
scares
very
me.
clean grab. In4Fun has it. In4Fun just has the drive-by to do. This is
It's gonna be close.
it's going to be close. I have a feeling In4Fun's going to get there quicker. No, don't forget this is the place where Phanium got spotted last time, but they're not doing the kill right on the veranda
Yeah,
there. But they will have to grab. Oh, the person's turned around, and they're going to have to get a key as well. In4Fun will have the jet ski exit quite close to where they are.
Really? Oh, he's got that other boat exit,
Yeah,
right?
this is what I mean. This one. It's a jet ski, isn't it?
Oh, well, no, I think it's just a
Oh,
little
Phanium
boat.
could go phone. Yeah, a phone, plane. Sorry, I'm not reading words.
Plane.
No, he is in fact getting the boat. We got the boat keys, and this
Gonna be
is up
neck
for
and
In for
neck
Fun. And
on.
5 seconds later, an exit for Phanium. There's keys there. What Joker? There's like a 3 to 5 second difference there. Yeah, it was pretty close. Exciting, exciting. In games
Both of
were 520 and 427. That doesn't really matter. That's not what the important parameters
and both
is here.
both of them had rips.
And
Both of
Mr.
them had
Mike is
one.
absolutely correct. I think Joker's social credit has been reduced with that declaration. As long as you forget where shit is when I play you on Monday, then I'm happy.
you better you better lose to Joker because I don't want to play
So
him.
this is we're now in a holding pattern for admin. Well, hold on to your horses, Street, because we've got a photo finish to deal with here. This could still be. Oh, that's a quick declaration for In4Fun. So we've had yeah, at least a replan. So that definitely the loading times would have been.
Oh, that was definitely
Yeah.
exciting.
Anyway, so players have taken each other's map here. We had In4Fun who picked New York. That was won by Phanium. We had Phanium picked Haven, and that was won by In4Fun. We have now off to Hokkaido. Street Surgeon would be happy, and he has in fact started a prediction. If you would like to spend fake money, yeah. So Hokkaido coming up. It'll be two disguises of. Just a reminder: there will be no main mission targets. It'll be two disguises. They'll have a scouting period to evaluate the said targets, and then we will get stuck into killing those targets with specific disguises and kill methods. Obviously, the kill methods have to be something that you can get off the map. Like you don't get kill methods that say use the kukri knife or anything, but got to be on the map or some or standard items you bring with you.
Which makes sense.
And I think the spin is going out in. I don't think that's been announced yet. I'm having a look in the lobby chat. So
Can you
in
hear me, by
some.
the way?
Say again.
Hear me?
I can. Yes, of course.
Okay.
Now, it's sometimes hard to invent a Hokkaido spin that could take a great deal of time, but of course that can be the case. You imagine having to get a live kill with the baseball instructor on someone who's baseball player, someone who's guarding the cable car or something. You could certainly come up with exotic combinations of things that could make life pretty difficult for the players here. We'll have to just wait and see.
There's definitely three disguises that are hostile everywhere.
Yeah, we've got
Can be a
the
real
Kill
pain.
Bill, the Ninja, and the Baseball. So we'll have to see how spicy this is. Phanium has booted up the Star Wars level. We're not going there, so hopefully they replan and go to Hokkaido.
And Phanium with his ads trying to make money off of us.
What is that anyway? Outlaws? That's a new animated thing coming out? Apparently.
That's one of the. I'm watching a multi Twitch and I'm watching yours, so I get yours has just the commercials. Mine it's
Two out
just
of
a commercial
five?
break.
Yeah. There we go. Anyway, so no timer, of course, on this decider. Previous matches had a 47-minute. This one will just count up for the sake of having a timer there, so we can see how long it's taking. But as before, a little planning phase. Let's refresh the overlay because the timer is pretty cool. That's for our outer space viewers. And it's whose turn is it? Yours?
Sure. So let's see here. We've got goodness, hard to see. Monoshita
Yeah, one of the chefs.
and Usa. Is that
We
it?
got Kuchi Uasa,
Yep.
who I will disclose knowledge of these targets. You know, at the top floor where the guy's doing push-ups.
Yes,
It's
yes.
the guy next to him.
And then a
So
cook.
we've got one of the chefs at the chef start, and that guy up there who's just watching his friend do push-ups. Both in hostile areas, most likely for the disguises. We'll see. The kitchen guy is obviously an easy remote kill to set up. This guy less so because the walls are pretty thin around here. And quite hard to find a location to say leave this guy. Well, I think this could be interesting. Again, with all of these things, it comes down to what your methods of disguises are. This could be easy or hard. So 1 more minute left of prep.
Where does
Looks
this
like
guy puke?
well, um,
Go outside or does he go down to the operating
the
theater bathroom?
chef will puke near the guy showering. I'm pretty
Right. But
sure. And the guy next to the push-ups guy. Let's go to that closest bathroom. I'm wondering actually, can you wallbang puke the guy next to the guy doing push-ups? I think you probably can. So you could probably do that from the mountain passes, just throw an emetic over to him. Or anyway, here we go. Let's read it out. Effie, is Rusty
oh,
muted?
sorry. No, I'm not. I had it on a different screen, which is way delayed. Sorry. So,
Okay.
Manow Cook, we killed with scissors as a bodyguard. Push Up Boy, Cyber Wire as a yoga instructor.
Yeah, that's looking interesting. That might be where a wallbang emetic could be helpful. Let's see what happens here. In4 is going to go up to push up boy.
Stuck, huh?
And he's kind of getting lots of whoosh action. Interested to see what they're going to do here. Oh, they've been caught. Phanium,
Ah,
meanwhile, is looks like they're going to
caught as
get the
well.
yoga first. And are they going to try and do this? There, that's a
Oh,
definite rip there. So we've got already some kinks to iron out here from both players. Okay, it's a double puke from In4Fun. So Kuchi Yuasa will be tied up for 2 minutes once they get to the bathroom. So In4Fun's going to go down here. I think they're making a beeline for the yoga instructor. Take out this, the most KO'd NPC on this map. Give him a hide. Take out the surveillance, one would imagine. There goes. And then off to get Limpy.
amazing that In4Fun screen is so bright. Well, it's very difficult to see in there.
Well, you can't cut up bodies by candlelight, you know. Anyway. What is In4Fun going to do? Oh, okay. They've tranked them. And they're going to probably try and get Limpy to see the body, to run in, so that they can themselves be tranquilized, and then the disguise grab can happen. Goes. Door closed.
Well,
Open the door again. And Phanium has not tranked. They've KO'd them manually, so that body doesn't have to be hidden because the only person who comes through here is the other person they've KO'd. So that's fine. Phanium has the two guards to get around, and In4Fun has met those same guards at the top of the hill. Does he have a hacker? Or is he going to... Oh no, well, the target's at the top of the hill right there. So he's just got to wait for these two to pass. Phanium's going to try and go and do this face to face. So these are two very different strats here. Perhaps a shot to distract him around. But then in the room itself, and you've got the guy in the side room who looks through. This is going to be quite tricky. Oh, yeah. But they got spotted by the guard in the hallway. But also where Phanium got to, there's the guard in the other room who looks directly that way. I do like what In4Fun's doing. But this dragon itself is not without peril because there are people who could look through that window. There's people who come out here. Here.
trying to.
So, oh, he's got to get up the hill
Wow.
because,
Oh,
oh
no.
no.
Wow, that was
Gosh.
horrible.
Well, he did
Horrible
leave
time.
a weapon so that the person who was coming outside turned around and went to report it to the guard inside, but then the people in that room saw him. No, it was someone else, sorry, in that doctor's area that saw him dragging the body through that little gap. So we've got a race on our hands. Both players have had resets after a couple of minutes. In4Fun doing their same. Was that just a single this time?
Yeah, he seekered both of them.
Just a single seeker this time from In4Fun. Phanium had left a briefcase at this door, which lets them bypass that whole outside area. That's enabling them to go through the internal steps here. So that's an optimization they've deployed. Need to go up another level, And now you really, there are one, two, three main guards that you've got to distract, but then leave this body somewhere. And they've been spotted again doing it. This is a very tricky area. We've done a lot of contracts in this area, and it is tricky. Well, they are actually green. It was
Phanium's
the
got the
target who
kill,
saw
but
them, but where the hell are you going to leave this body? Because the guy in the oh,
gonna come back in there and find them.
there's the
Yeah.
guy who is yeah. Keep that one, the one he's just looked up at. The guy in the next room will look directly across that room. I think you're probably going to need. Yeah, the guy in the next room is, yeah, he has a very significant head turn. There's absolutely no way you're going to leave a body there without getting rid of him. But then if you get rid of him, there are other people in that room that can see him. There's a big knock-on effect here. Um, to the effect of which I think that probably emeticking the target is the way to go here.
I wonder if he, what would happen if he medicked him in reverse order. I wonder if that would get him into the bathroom, which would make it a lot easier to.
Well, yeah, well, let's see how that shakes up. I feel like In4Fun has a slightly better hold on what's going on up there than Phanium at the moment. Wait till he's passed. You are gonna. Oh, jeez. Oh.
Man, that
Okay.
was close.
Very nice.
For fun is living dangerously.
Now, are they? They're not tempted to go up the go up that way there. Now,
Yeah,
one of the guards has come out here to be sick. That is in fact the target.
yeah. If he can,
He's in the right
go,
outfit.
yeah, try to lure him after he
I
pukes.
think he was just waiting to. He's taking care of some admin down here, whilst the roaming guards have an opportunity to go past. He hasn't taken out the.
He should be able to drag his body and
Okay.
get and
Oh,
go.
what? I think his plan is to wait for him to be sick and then lure him into this stairwell, because he will path back up here when he's done puking, rather than trying to hide him outside. Because don't forget the what's his name? Gervais, the gardener, will go round there to fix his schemobile. So this
Yeah,
looks like a pretty good place to get this target. And as long as no one carries a weapon or anything, this target will be safe as houses here. This is a good. I like this strategy. It's patient and is going to work. And they're being going to be extra patient, extra careful, and box them up as well. So
oh, good.
I
We got
wouldn't
one
stay in
kill
this.
down
I would get
finally.
out of this disguise if I were them. Yeah. And now, well, in fact, this is the disguise for the next kill. So it's just a matter of getting over to the kitchen. You got a couple of routes you can take. Do they have scissors? Now, scissors you can get from Yuki's room, right? No, 47's bedroom has
Seven's,
scissors.
yeah.
47's
But
bedroom.
he's got to get in there. He doesn't have the disguise for it.
Right. So
But he has a key hacker, I
if you have a
think.
key hackers, don't forget if you change outfits, you don't retain automatic rights to get back into 47's suite. There we go. Into the bathroom. Right. And the scissors should be right here. There you go. He didn't pick them up. That is a tricky prompt, actually, isn't it? Everyone watching can relate to picking up those scissors. So this should be fairly. We got bloody ads on the other side. What? No more karmas. Oh, we do have one. Wait for them to go down. There you go. That looks like a W to me.
Yeah. Get out.
Unless something really crazy happens now. I mean, if
Be
we
the
head back,
caster jinx.
if we get back from the ads and Phanium has magically won, then I would be surprised. We've got another half a minute. Oi.
15 more seconds. Well, that'll give us our
But
timer. For
whilst we wait for that, I've got to say, for In4Fun, there was adaptation, there was variation on the strat. They did like 3 different things on the target. I really like the way they handled that. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Back to Phanium, and they've just reset. They got 16 seconds on the clock, 0 targets down, and they know the game is up. That's a W for In4Fun. Congratulations to them. That was really exciting. The players took each other's maps for the first 2, and then that Hokkaido was a really good. I say this quite a lot, but that would make an interesting contract, right? You'd bundle that into a contract and see how you'd solve it. And it's often the case with lots of these contract roulette spins. They would, in themselves, make interesting singular contracts.
Yeah, but I think a lot of this depends on the disguise and kill method too,
Yeah,
right?
well,
I don't think that would have been
indeed.
a very difficult at all if it had been any.
No,
It'd probably been
of course,
#1.
with the yes, naturally with the specific disguise and kill combinations, but that was really exciting. Now, let's mosey. I'm gonna walk into the other room. I mean that by saying I'm gonna hit the button that says brackets. Is our admin gonna update the brackets? I know they're listening.
Already been updated now.
Okay. So look at
You
this.
sound like an airline pilot. Sound like an airline
That was
pilot
our
breaking in.
first. So, hello everyone. Welcome back. We are now in the brackets room. And as you can see, that was the first round 2 match. It's a 4-2. In4Fun is into round 3, and that round is where the number of targets, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Eclipse, that In4Fun's next match will be involving 3 targets, I think.
You would be correct, yes.
Yeah, so that's the point. So now the difficulty goes up. It's where, for me personally, I get really excited because maps like New York or Dartmoor, the little maps, for me become really, really exciting because people are used to getting loads of targets on the large maps. But having roulette spins across multiple, more than 2 targets on those little maps is really nice. And In4Fun is waiting for the victor of Nezuko Trans versus the victor of David Redfox and Crazy for Daisy, who I know is watching. So you've got 1 and 2 matches ahead to think about. And Phanium is into the lower bracket. I prefer to say upper and lower rather than winner and loser. You know what I mean? Anyway, they're in the lower, and they'll play the winner of Pidgeotto and the loser of Chromex Linux, which I think is coming up pretty soon. Be on the Discord, the Eclipse's Hitman community Discord. If you're not there already, I think most people here should be there already. If you're not, maybe Eclipse can put a link into the chat for it. There you go. All the upcoming matches will be there. I know we have definitely one tomorrow. We've got one on Monday and maybe one on Sunday. I don't know. You have to check. That's what the schedule's for, rather than my memory.
We only have 2 scheduled right now. There's one tomorrow at see if I can do 3:30. It should be 3:30 CEST, and then we have another one on Monday, which is see if I can do math.
Just say it in your local
20
time and people can adjust
Yeah,
it.
I was gonna say 22:30 CEST on Monday. That's Stale and Joker.
Yeah, I'll be playing on Monday. And I've deliberately picked not the map. So that's my alibi. Anyway, Rusty, any final thoughts on this match? That was pretty good, wasn't it?
It was very good. They did a lot of good creativity and had some ad-libbing, which was good. Especially that Hokkaido at the end was
That's
really,
what we
really,
like to
really
see,
phenomenal.
right, from these experienced players. Is they're not just going through the motions; they're really having to think about on their feet and come up with new things. You cannot practice for this other than map knowledge, because you could get literally anyone, and that does make it really thrilling. And from round one to the final, every match is exciting. So, viewers, if you enjoyed it, please turn in next time. Keep your eye on the schedule. There you go. Thanks for joining me, Rusty.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
And I am going to. Some people just end. I'm gonna send people away to somewhere else. Do we have anyone playing Hitman? I don't see anyone playing Hitman, but I will send us off to our favourite Cat, who does often play Hitman. They're playing something different at the moment. So thanks again to the players, and thanks to the people watching, and thanks to the admins, and thanks to the contract recreators, and thank you to Rusty for co-casting, and see you next time.
Have a good one.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.